Hello, my name is Fred DiCaro. I'm one of your registrars of voters. Today I'm going to show you how you can use the voter registration statistics shown on the Town of Greenwich website in order to dive more deeply into the demographics of Greenwich registered voters. You'll find this information on the Town of Greenwich website at greenwichct.org/vote, and when you're there, click on Voter Statistics. You will find the exact page that we're looking at now, which has some explanatory information at the top and a couple of sample suggestions as to what kind of questions you can answer from this data. We're going to go through each of those questions in this tutorial and show you how you can use these charts to answer them. First, let me show you a little bit about navigating around. There are 4 charts and 1 table as part of this web page. The 4 charts are voting district by party, assembly district by party, gender by party, and age by party. The table is voter registration data that is shown by party and divided by voting district. And this table is a replica of the traditional printout that we give out if you come into our office and ask for information from the voter registration system. The visualizations above, however, are new and can only be accessed via the web. So, the first thing I want to show you is that each of these colored segments has a label which gives more data about the specific segment. And if you click on the segment, the other data in the charts will adjust to give you information specifically about that segment. So I've clicked on Republicans in the 149th district, okay, and you will see it's now showing me that the 149th district only covers districts 4, 7, 9, 10, 11 locally. It shows me the gender only of Republicans in that district, and it's showing me information about the age of people in that district. I can reset that information by clicking outside of the segments in that particular chart. Or, if you can't remember which segment you originally clicked on, I can go down to the bottom of the charts and click on Reset as well. So, with that information at hand, let's take a look at the questions. The first is, how many Republican voters are between the ages of 30 and 39? So this is going to only require the age by party chart, and specifically these 2 cells, which show me Republicans 30 to 34 and Republicans 35 to 39. I can use the Control key on my keyboard, click on the first cell, use the Control key on my keyboard, click on the second cell, and what I have now is summary data for just those 2 particular cells up top, and down below this label is now showing me 2 items selected, and the sum for the number of voters in these 2 cells is 1,151. So there are 1,151 Republican voters in the town of Greenwich between the ages of 30 and 39. Let's reset that and answer our second question. How many Democratic male voters are under 25 years old? So this is going to require clicking in a couple of different charts. The first thing we need to do is identify just Democratic male voters. So if we go to the gender by party, we'll look for Democrat and males and click on this. You'll see now we only see the age band specific to Democrats, and in particular Democratic males, because that's what we clicked on. So I'm looking for under 25. That simply is this number here, 465, or between the ages of 18 and 24. So again, we'll reset our charts. And the third question is, which voting district is the smallest and which is the largest? Well, we can always look at our table, which was made to show you this information, and it's quite simple. It's easy to see that District 3 is the smallest at 1,735 voters. We can even click up here and sort the numbers specifically to show us that District 3 is the smallest and District 8 is the largest. Now let's say, however, we didn't have this table and we wanted to use the charts up above. Well, again, visually, we can see that the District 3 is the smallest district and District 8 is the largest. But if we wanted to actually see the number of voters in each of those districts, we can add up the data in the various segments. So let's, holding down our Control key, click on Democrat, and we'll add the Republicans. We'll add unaffiliated voters, and we have a tiny little cell representing the other parties in the state of Connecticut. So you'll see with 4 items selected, the total number of voters in that district is 4,183, and that perfectly matches the data we found below in the other table. So the final sample question we're going to answer is, how many female voters are there across the town who are unaffiliated with a party? So, in order to do that, we're going to go back to our gender by party chart. We're going to look for unaffiliated voters, and we're going to look specifically at female unaffiliated voters. So when we do that, we see that in total there are 7,199 unaffiliated voters across town. If we want to see how they're divided up between the districts, we can see that over here in the voting district by party, and we can see that in District 1 there are 633 unaffiliated female voters, whereas in District 8 there are 817. And again, because we're looking at this specific segment, we can see exactly how many unaffiliated female voters there are in each of these age ranges. So as you can see from this brief demo, by clicking on any particular segment, you can get the charts to reorient to give you data specific to that segment. And don't be afraid to hold the Control key and add up a couple of different segments in order to aggregate data together. There's no way to break it, and you can always click Reset and go back to the start and examine the charts in their entirety. Thank you. I hope you found this useful. We look forward to improving on it as time goes on. Have a good day.